What up, Dokkaners? The 77 special summon is one of the most exclusive summons that are available throughout the year in Dokkan, namely during the marquee celebrations like the anniversaries and worldwide. But in this summon, you are able to obtain 3 guaranteed LRs. Is it worth summoning for? Absolutely. Is it worth summoning for with the stone version right now? I don't think so. Today's video is going to be discussing the stone version of the summon. I will also be doing the stone version summon myself, just so that you guys can see. And I guess, if some of you guys are curious, you want to see how the process goes, you can watch me do the summon. I would advise that most of you guys should not do the stone summon version right now, just because there are other more important banners to be looking at instead of this one. So let's just go over the basics again, how this works. There's a free version and there's a paid version. The paid version is 300 stones. That is the equivalent to 6 multis of 50 stones apiece. The free version costs you 0 stones. Instead, it costs you 50 tickets. These tickets can be obtained intermittently throughout the entire celebration, giving the final batch of tickets in part 3, which is currently not possible as of me posting this video. How this works is in your 77 unit multi, you will pull 74 units, and then the final 3 units will be guaranteed LRs. How the random selection is done is that they will pick the 75th unit from groups A, B, or C. They have basically put these LRs into various tiers: the newer top tier LRs, the ones that are more relevant these days, the middle of the pack ones who are still decent, especially with their EZAs, and then we've got the older units who have had EZAs and have otherwise aged a little bit more, except for this unit right here. This is the one unit among the bunch that has not received an EZA as of yet. So if you happen to pull this guy, at some point down the road, you might be pleasantly surprised at how good this guy ends up being. He might be the diamond in the rough, honestly. But the idea behind this is that they try to at least give you 1 unit from the top tier batch, and then the other 2 could be from the other ones. So the 75th one will be selected randomly from groups A, B, or C. The 76th one will be from groups A or B, and then the 77th one will be from group A. That way you will not be stuck with 3 LRs from the bottom tier. You will at least get 1 from group A, and then the other 2 will be entirely up to RNG. Best case scenario, you get all 3 LRs from this top tier grouping. Some of the better units that people are looking out for would be Golden Frieza, one of the best tanks in the entire game. Fusion Zamasu, another fantastic unit. And then depending on what categories you're trying to build, what units you want for certain teams, for certain synergy, some of these other units might also be serviceable. Goku Gohan, fantastic. Future Gohan Trunks, amazing. A lot of other great key pieces on this list here. So it's not just about those guys, but they're just the most recent ones. Now, unfortunately, there is no Bulma. There is no Super Buu on the global side for the summon. It is just basically all of these again, but still, that's not bad, right? You are getting these LRs among the selected groupings, and getting 3 LRs guaranteed for free is pretty great. But we're going to do the stone version. Now, to put this into perspective, the stone version costs 300 dragon stones. With those 300 dragon stones, instead of doing this multi where you could potentially pull some LRs that are more useful for you or not, you could instead do a full rotation, buy 3 get 1 free for the Vegeta banner, the Spirit Bomb GT banner, and another buy 3 get 1 free cycle on the Spirit Bomb Z banner. That's going to be giving you 8 multis as opposed to 1 multi with 77 units. 8 multis gives you 80 units. So kind of compare and contrast there. Is it worth going for a costly 300 stone multi for 77 units where the chances of pulling some of the better LRs are a little bit low, but granted you are going to be getting LRs? Or is it better to roll for the Dokkan Festival banners? In my opinion, right now, the Dokkan Festival banners with these buy 3 get 1 free discounts are the much better deal. You should not spend these stones right now. This will be here for the entirety of the celebration. So towards the tail end, when you are done with all your summons, when you are ready to move on from the 8-year anniversary, that is when you can make the decision that you want to go back in and do these summons, either paid or free, or both. So for right now, I'm going to do the stone version because it's me. I'm a whale. I'm going to do this, and you guys can decide for yourselves. Let's see what we can do. Actually, there's no reason for me to do any sort of cracking the code here because I have everybody. You know what, though? I'll just do one. Let me crack the code on Jocko. Is there any chance we can pull a Jocko? I'm looking to SSR rainbow him. So here we go. 300 unit multi. That's a lot of units. I guarantee you I will lose track. So don't pay too much attention to the animations on this one because we've got LRs guaranteed. The main goal is to try to get more units outside of the top 3, right? Like the final 3. So if we can get just a bunch of extra SSRs, I'll consider that a win. If you can even get LRs besides the final 3, that's a win. All right, I'm gonna see if I can keep track of this while still talking to you guys. We're at 3, 4, 5. Usually in the years past, 6, I have lost track around like 20 something, but somehow miraculously, I somehow managed to count back up and I get to like 75 right as it happens. I lost track. We're not even like 10 in and I've lost track. Come on, man. Oh, good. Here we go. It's the R Storm. Oh, we got an SSR. Okay, so there's our first SSR. I think we're at like 21. I don't know where we're at. See, it's tough keeping track while talking about different things. My brain can't handle the workload. It's too much. I swear, every time I see an R unit, I just get so triggered. If you guys didn't already do so, check out my summons for the 8-year anniversary part 1 banners. It was a really, really fun live stream. Thank you to everybody who showed up. A lot of people were there, and it was so much fun to react to some of the stupid stuff that happened in there with you guys. I think we're now at 3 SSRs. No, 2 SSRs. We pulled 2 SSRs so far. And so far, I'm not feeling too... Oh! Wow, okay. I got the Jocko. Okay. Now, I will take that small victory. And we got another one. Okay, so we got a bunch of Baba Fuel. That's, what, 5 or 6 SSRs now? I've completely lost track of where we are. I don't even know... Okay, maybe we're at 48, 49. This is unit number 50. I'm just pretend that we're at 50. So, okay. We sort of bounced back a little bit. We got some nice SSRs, some good Baba Fuel, and some good chain battle fuel. 57. Ooh, nice. That's a win. If you don't have that Piccolo and you pull that, that's a win. All right, this is 60. 61. 62. With only maybe a handful of units left over. One more SSR I would consider a win. 68. Okay. He's also featured, I think. 70. All right, I think we're at 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. Oh my god. Did I get it right again? No way. I got it right again. I lost track and I came back. Okay, so that's from Group C. So I got a little unlucky there. I got it from Group C, but I did get the diamond in the rough. So at some point when this guy gets his EZA, this could retroactively be... I totally called it. That's insane. I did it again. Every single year I lose track and somehow I find my way back. God Goku, fantastic global LR EZA. JP's about to get it though. But Global's, this EZA on Global was absolutely everything. And the final LR is the Goku Piccolo from Group A. I did not get the Frieza. I really was hoping to get the Frieza because I just needed one more copy to Rainbow. But somehow, some way, I managed to recount my way back to the top. Now, looking back at this summon, it's not worth it. Yeah, I got 3 LRs. That's great. These LRs are not ones that I particularly need, but even still, in a vacuum, these are not the best of the best. And I just dropped potentially 8 multis on the Dokkan Festival summon. So in hindsight, if I was, you know, not a whale, but somebody who was just tempted by this summon, based on the results, I would consider this to be a mistake. I don't think that this is worth summoning on right now. In the end of the 8-year anniversary summons, after I've made my peace with my 8-year anniversary part 1s, part 2s, then I could consider summoning here. And if I really want to, then I will. So hopefully this, you can kind of live vicariously through this summon, so you don't necessarily have to do it yourself. Like I said, just wait until the end of the celebration. That's the best time. And these units that I got, I can't particularly use them, but they will be chain battle fuel. So if you're on my friends list, you benefit the most. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments if you did your 300 stone summon early, if you did it in part 1. What were your summons like? Did you manage to pull any extra LRs outside of the final 3? If so, what were they? Did any of you guys manage to pull repeats of the same LR? Which ones were those? I'm looking out. I want to see the comment where somebody got multiple golden Friezas or multiple fusion Zamasus in one multi. That's what I want to see. That's the biggest W of all. Let me know your results in the comments down below. Hopefully there won't be any. Also be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.